students, welcome back to our physics class. In the last session, we have discussed what is state of rest and state of motion, then types of motion, what is physical quantity and their classification, and how to describe motion of an object. Today, we will discuss about speed, then classification of motion based on the value of speed, that is slow and fast motion, then classification of motion based on the consistency of speed, that is uniform and non-uniform motion. Then also we will do some problems based on speed. Let us start. What is speed? The term speed is very familiar to all of us. Now let us see how speed is defined in physics. Suppose we need to travel from Kottayam to Kochi. For that we can use different modes of transport, such as by train, by car, by bus, by bicycle, etc. All these modes takes different time to reach the destination, because some modes are faster and some modes are slow. Then how do we decide which one is moving fast and which one is moving slow? So to assess slow and fast motion, we introduce another physical quantity, that is speed. What is speed? Speed is a measure of the distance an object travels in a certain time. Then how do we define it? It is defined as the distance traveled by an object in unit time. On the screen, you can see the mathematical formula speed. That is, speed equals distance traveled divided by time taken. So next we will see what is the basic or SI unit of speed. You know, speed equals distance divided by time. Then what is the basic unit of distance? It is meter. Then what is the basic unit of time? It is second. So the basic unit of speed is meter per second. Speed is also measured in kilometer per hour, meter per minute, centimeter per second, and miles per hour. Based on the value of magnitude or based on the magnitude of speed, we can classify motion into slow and fast motion. So let us see how do we decide which object is in fast motion and which one is moving slow. For example, consider two cars, car A and car B. Here, car A is moving at a speed of 50 km per hour. That means car A travels a distance of 50 km in 1 hour. Then car B is moving at a speed of 80 km per hour. That means car B travels a distance of 80 km in 1 hour. Then can you identify which one is moving fast? Of course, car B. Because car B covers more distance in given time compared to car A. So it is in fast motion. Also we can identify which one is moving fast and which one is moving slow based on the magnitude of speed if the speed is expressed in same unit. That means if the magnitude of speed is low, then it is in slow motion. Then if the magnitude of speed is high, then it is in fast motion. As you can see here, the car B has higher magnitude of speed compared to car A. So car B is in fast motion. Then based on the consistency of speed, we can classify motion into uniform and non-uniform motion. Let us see what is uniform and non-uniform motion. We consider two objects P and Q, and these objects start moving at the same time. So in the table you can see the distance traveled by the objects P and Q in the given time intervals. So from the table we can understand the object P travels a distance of 10 meter in each 15 minutes. That means here the object P travels equal distances in equal intervals of time. So it is in uniform motion. But the object Q travels different distances. That means unequal distances in equal intervals of time. So it is in non-uniform motion. Then what is uniform motion? If an object covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then it is said to be uniform motion. Then what is non-uniform motion? If an object covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then it is said to be non-uniform motion. Next we will go through some problems based on speed. The first question is, the distance between two stations is 240 km. A train takes 4 hours to cover this distance. Calculate the speed. So from this question we have to find the speed of the train. So first let's write what we know from the question. Here distance is 240 km. Then time is 4 hours. So we have to find speed. So first we have to write the equation, that is speed equals distance divided by time. Now you can substitute the values of distance and time. Then your distance is 240 km, then time is 4 hours. So after substituting you will get 60 km per hour. So here the speed of the train is 60 km per hour. The next question is, the speed of car is 20 km per hour. Then how long will it take to travel 60 km? So from this question we have to find the time. So first we have to write the given data. Here the speed of car is 20 km per hour. Then distance is 60 km. So we have to find time. From this question we have to find time. So how to find time? Time equals distance divided by speed. Then now you can substitute the values of distance and speed in this equation. Here distance is 60 km and speed is 20 km per hour. Then last you will get 3 hours. The last question. Salman takes 15 minutes from her house to reach her school on a bicycle. If the bicycle has a speed of 2 meters per second, calculate the distance between her house and the school. So first let's write what we know from the question. Here time is 15 minutes, then speed is 2 meters per second. So here we have to find distance. To find distance, we consider this equation, that is distance equals speed into time. As you can see here, speed is expressed in meter per second, but time is expressed in minute. So first we have to convert minute into second. Then how to convert? You know 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So 15 minutes equals 50 into 60. Then now we can substitute the values of time and speed. Then after substituting the values of speed and time, you will get distance is 1800 meters. On the screen, you can see some questions. So you have to do these questions in your physics notebook. The first question is speed a scalar or vector quantity? Justify your answer. Then second question is, in a cycle race, a cyclist is moving with a speed of 2 km per hour. He has to cover a distance of 5 km. Calculate the time he takes to reach his destiny. Thank you.